Baltimore City, where 2 police officers were injured over the weekend trying to arrest a dirt biker along Maryland Avenue in Station North. Police say they were called to that area to help with crowd control after a club let out. But then an officer was bit in the arm and another hit by dirt bikers.
The news has reported that bike life is fucking officially over. Y'all just seen in the last clip, this moron decided to ram a dirt bike up a police officer's behind. And that's not the fact that he did it. Let's just say it's us versus cops, you know. You see a bro on the ground, he needed help. It looked like he's getting tackled by a damn middle linebacker. So why not help your bro? I get that. I get that. But what I don't get is why in the hell would y'all record it? One, all right, cool, someone's recorded. But why would you post it? Why would you post it? That happened from 2 weeks from today. So that happened. A guy took his bike, rammed up a police officer, made Baltimore City hot as fire. I'm talking about hot. And guess what happened after that? Do you think everybody decided to chill? Let's be on high alert. The commissioner made a statement, a whole statement. I'm just going to play y'all a preview of what he said.
We're going to do everything we can to take every single dirt bike off the street. They are a nuisance to the city. We're going to start investigating these individuals because, quite honestly, I can't stand them. They raised the stakes the other day when they tried to run up the back of one of my officers with their dirt bike.
The real downfall of the bike life is you niggas chasing these females. Stop chasing the females. I thought y'all ride bikes to enjoy it. I thought y'all ride bikes to get away, to knock off stress. Yeah, I went to a club. You went to a club on dirt bikes, bro. I rode dirt bikes probably for 20 years, bro. 20 years. This going to club shit, it been happening. But we never, this is like strays. Like you'll probably go 1 or 2 bikes deep to the club. You ain't going with the whole pack to the club, bro. This new shit, and you see how long this new shit is lasting, bro. I'm telling you, incident after incident, we solely focusing on Baltimore drama. These are the last 2 weeks. These things happen. We got the first incident where Mr. Green, he's biting officers downtown Baltimore right outside the club after he taunted the officer. And as he taunted the officer bumped his stupid ass off the bike. Yeah. As you can see in this clip right here, the news lied.
Investigators say Matisse Green was driving his unregistered dirt bike alongside a police car and began leaning on it to prevent police from driving down the street. Police say Green fell off the bike and an officer tried to arrest him.
Yeah, they lied. They try to say, oh, yeah, the guy lost control over the bike and fell over. When we all know that's cap. As you can see in this video as I'm playing right here, you can see surely that the officer drifting forward, boom, and he make it causing him to lose balance, tip over, and fall. And when he does that, the officer jumps out the car. It was just good police work. He got caught because of good police work. Okay, Mr. Green did. I'm just sorry. It's just what it is. You got caught because of good police work. You're a fucking douchebag. Why the fuck are you downtown on a damn dirt bike? You know shit hot. It's the summer. It's the beginning of the summer. Shit hot. But now let's move on to this next subject. The next subject, shit is on fire. It's on fire, and this fucking imbecile decides to go outside to Fells Point to Moby's bar.
If a nigga knock me out and I wake up and they got them phones out, I'm gonna shoot the people with the phone.
Moby's. I'm gonna show you guys the location of Moby's, and we're gonna watch this. Hold on, let me switch to the PC. This is exactly where this imbecile got tackled at, bro. Right here, bro. He came up, riding in this direction. There was a cop coming from this direction. There was a cop coming from this direction. I'm talking about deep, 5, 10 deep. Well, one rookie cop coming from this direction met him at this corner, tackled him. Boom! You can see, like, as they pull him off the bike, he's barely moving. Cop tackled him right here. The officer cleared him. He coming up from this direction. The cop's coming from this direction. And little did he know, the cop tackled him. They played linebacker or something, I don't know what. But Shorty was knocked out, bro. He knocked Cuz on the dirt bike straight out. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, Dougie. Like, why are you down here? Look at this area. I'm gonna just give you a little 360, bro. Look at this area. Let's just give you 360. Let's just go down this street. This is Moby's, bro. He went down this street, bro. Look at this street, bro. This is screaming, you're going to jail. You can't make a U-turn and a car on this street, my nigga. This is a no-go. Broadway, South Broadway Street is a no-go, bro. This is past Fells Point. This is white people town, bro. Stupid people do stupid things and get stupid prizes. Now look, it's cooked.
See security, see security.
So if you heard the commissioner, does it sound like the commissioner of police is playing games? Does it sound like it? He wants his downtown back. We supposed to stay out the damn good parts of Baltimore City and ride our bikes in the ungentrified parts of Baltimore City. But no, you stupid dummies. Instead of y'all just laying low, chilling out, letting the police lose their budgets, let them start laying people off, letting them start having less time, less hours, whatever. Y'all do what? Y'all do what? They literally, beginning of the summer, every summer, the news make a broadcast about the dirt bikes being back outside, and they did it.
You probably hear them before you see them. Illegal dirt bikes across Baltimore City as the weather gets warmer.
We're really taking a much broader approach to attacking it from every avenue.
From the streets to the gas stations. This summer, Baltimore police are taking a more holistic approach to stop it.
And y'all literally did what? One person got locked up at one club, downtown Baltimore. Another person got locked up at a bar, where? Downtown Baltimore. I swear to you, God, you cannot make this up. So now you land on the ground complaining about your head injury, this, that, and the third, when you gotta understand what comes with this shit. That's the thing. Y'all don't understand what comes with bike life, bro. Y'all don't get the do's and don'ts of bike life, bro. Y'all don't. And it's sad that it's hit home now. It's hit Baltimore. Never have ever this ever been inside Baltimore where we've been dealing with this type of disobedience. Never. It's made it to the dirt bike capital, ladies and gentlemen. The bullshit, the main character syndrome. Everybody want to be a main character. Like, I'm just really disturbed. Like, what made you go to Moby's? What made you say, hey, it's 1:30 in the morning. Let me ride my dirt bike to Moby's, to the bar where everybody else drive, where everybody else catch Ubers to because there's nowhere to park. I'm going to ride my dirt bike down there at 1:30 in the morning with two other people. And then you get caught. And the first thing you want is sympathy. First thing you really want to do is what? First thing they want to do is sell their fucking bike. It's crazy because it's like, yo, bro, y'all niggas want to go and get these parks and y'all want to get these endorsements. Y'all want the mayor to look out for y'all. This, and that. Oh, man, give us a place to ride, give us a place to ride. When really y'all don't even want a place to ride because y'all riding where y'all don't belong. So look, right, the mayor has said himself that he contemplated, I'm assuming, on like, should these niggas get a park? Should I give them a park? Should I give them a place to ride bikes like this where you can go to the dealer and get the bike and afford to get the bike but can't afford to ride the bike? Should I donate them a park or one of these old abandoned lots? And the mayor said, I'm sure he said no. And the reason why I'm saying this is because based off this clip right here.
The mayor interrupting the part of the question about whether he's directing BPD to issue citations to not only riders, but fuel sellers and parents, as announced last month by BPD and the city state's attorney.
Dirt bike enforcement is not just about young people. I want to be very clear about that. If you or anyone else thinks that everyone that rides their dirt bike is a teenager, then you need to know a little bit more about dirt bike culture.
But how would the strategy impact
men? These are grown men riding dirt bikes. What we're going to do is what we always do. The police commissioner has talked to you guys about this recently. We will continue to enforce the laws on the book.
The question was, how do you think
we will enforce it the way we always have?
So if citations are being written, then why do we continue to have the issue?
Dirt bikes the way that we always have and will continue to do.
With him arguing back and forth with that reporter, letting that reporter know, correcting her that, no, it's not just children. You got to get them off the streets. Like, listen to this. Now you heard the mayor himself. So now the mayor said that he's tired of it. But at first, did he say that? No. Before he got elected, the mayor was saying he was going to give us a place to ride. What you think changed his mind within these past couple of years? Who you think changed his mind in these past couple of years? Us. Us. We dropped the fucking ball. The mayor was ready to give us. The mayor, before he was elected, was talking about giving us a place to ride.
City officials are still looking at different locations and a final price tag has not been released, but some say it's a problem that's not going away.
We just have to realize that they're not going to stop riding the bikes, and the police can't chase them. So we have to think about other alternatives.
Alternatives that could keep everyone safe.
But by the time he got elected to now, he scratched that off the list. The mayor's not just going to give us a place to ride and up if we all not on the same page, bro. So yeah, the man said years ago that he'll give us a place to ride. The man said years ago that he'll look out for us, but within those years, what have we done? He gave B360 some money. He gave them $3 million. B360 program and our program don't got nothing to do with each other. Has absolutely nothing to do with each other. B360 don't got nothing to do with Bike Life. She's out here talking about STEM and all that, but shout out to B360, shout out to Brittany, and shout out to my boy Tone and them over there, because they is making a difference, but it's in a different way. These kids, they want to ride dirt bikes on the streets. Why? Not because they want to relieve stress. Let's just cut the bullshit, bro. That shit is old, bro. They want to ride dirt bikes in the streets because of Instagram, because of social media, because of TikTok, because of YouTube. They don't want to ride dirt bikes in the streets because of no fucking stress. If you save up, I paid $8,500 for this bike, right? $8,500 I paid for this bike, right? You have to understand, if I have $8,500 to put up for a vehicle that I can't take my children to school in, I can't pick them up off the bus in, if I'm gonna pay $8,500 for a vehicle that's going to sit in my basement and collect cobwebs, I should be able to have enough money to afford to take this vehicle to go ride where the proper place for me to enjoy it. When that doesn't happen, when you don't take your bike to those proper places and you skip and you drive 10 hours to Baltimore to ride dirt bikes in the streets, to break laws, and you get caught, you have to stand up like a man and take your charge. Just like I did. I stood up like a man and took my charge. I went there wheelchair, no prosthetic on. I was hoping to God that he was going to give me some grace. Hell no. And that day made me come to a realization, like, I turned around, I looked, I said, only other niggas in here is niggas that got court dates. Nobody's here for support for Shamar or any other of these Bike Life men that was in that courtroom. Only person that was there for me and the other Bike Life dudes is their family. One dude was there with their grandmother. One dude that was there with their father. I'm there with my wife. Nobody else. Where's the Bike Life? No man left behind. All that shit is bullshit, bro. Because if it was true, a lot of things wouldn't be where it's at now, bro, and how it's going now. So, but back to these videos, bro. In this one video, you can see the guy sitting on the police car, and the police put the car in drive. Boop, knocked his ass off the car. Knocked his ass off. And it's funny because you wanted to show off in front of the cops, my man. Cop pulled a maneuver on you. Boom, you ended up on the ground. Boom, you biting the cop. If that guy, whoever he is, didn't ram that police officer, you probably would have bit his arm off. Who knows? He hit the police officer. You still didn't get away. You got hella charges. You probably on probation again. No. Week later, what happened? Another guy, he does the same instincts. He goes down. He goes to ride his bike where he doesn't belong. Down Fells Point, down Moby, so y'all seen what happened. But this is the grand finale, bro. I told you I had 3 things to say. We lost a soul this year, bro. It's a real war now because we have bloodshed on the ground. These cops out here chasing us to death. A car turned out in front of him and cut him off. He hit the car at 30, 40 miles per hour and lost his life, bro. Passed away, God rest his soul. And we're losing because we don't know how to stick together because we don't have true fundamentals. We're losing, bro. That's just it, bro. We got to get it together, bro. We got to come together, bro, because we got to sit back and figure out what we really want out this thing called Bike Life, because you ain't making money. The chances of you making money off of Bike Life is slimmer than the chances of making to NFL. Yeah, I made money. I made a ton of money off of Bike Life. I did, but I'm lucky. Like I said, I'm one of the 0.5% of people that actually cleared over 100,000 off of bikes. It's rare, bro. So if you into bikes and you trying to make money, get a different profession, bro. Get a different goal. If you're into bikes just because you love bikes, this is the place to be. Just find a place to ride your bike. If you into the bikes because you want to ride bikes and things of that nature, you gotta afford now. This shit is bad, bro. Look what happened in Cali. 80 people got their bikes apprehended one day. One day, 80 people got their bikes took. This is coming to a halting stop. Look what happened in North Carolina. Old boy in North Carolina just got locked up. They called it a takeover. They locked him up, gave him a no bail, had him inconvenienced him about 4 or 5 days. Then he finally got a bail. They let him go. Had $100,000 bails for dirt bikes is crazy. Like I said, bro, I'm not gonna talk y'all head up. This is more of an informational video. I'm coming back to this way of doing things, more so YouTube, slow pace, no more live streaming. We're gonna cut that out for a bit. But man, like, comment, subscribe. We back on YouTube. I promise this time. I know I always say that, but I'm back. I promise. Just give me a shot. Like, comment, subscribe. Next video is, of course, is going to be entertaining. Lock in. Stay tuned.
And I started with $1, dreaming it was to get richer. All they be the dot of them switches, leave niggas disfigured. And I can't even count all the times I done ran through 6 figures. I done put the grind in from bottom, it made me more realer. Now I got the racks, I'm a pop, but this everything I want. She like, why the fuck you come with a chopper? That's just the way I'm coming. I'm the one that's humble, do numbers, the realest, richest young. I'm the one with killers, had nothing, I really give them something. I done put the vet, put up jury, I'm getting tired of stunting. I'ma put on Prezi and Cuban, I'm turning up the sun. If it's not 100, ain't nothing, that shit is not a